that he'll be a good president? What do you think the book will be about? You think the duck's going to run for president? Well, let's figure it out. Duck for President by Dorian Corn. So let's read to find out what it's about. Running a farm is very hard work. At the end of the day, Farmer Brown is covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts,
and don't forget
feathers, filth,
and don't forget lime,
mud, muck, and coffee stains. He doesn't smell very good either. He would be stinky. The animals have chores to do too. Pigs clean under the beds. Cows weed the garden. Sheep sweep the barn. Duck take out the trash, mow the lawn, grind coffee beans. Do you guys have chores at home? Do you have chores that you have to do at home? Wow, you do a lot. Do you have any chores that you do at home? Wow, do you have any chores that you do at home? No? Oh, that's okay. At the end of each day, the pigs are covered in lint bunnies. What's a lint bunny? You know on their clothes how sometimes you get lint on this? They're covered in that. The cows are covered in weeds. The sheep are covered in dust. And duck is covered in tiny bits of grass and espresso beans. So they're dirty from doing the chores, aren't they? Yeah. Duck did not like to do chores. He did not like picking tiny bits of grass and espresso beans out of his feathers. Why is Farmer Brown in charge anyway, thought Duck? What we need is an election. He made a sign and hung it up at the barn. Farmer Brown must go. Farm election tomorrow. The next morning, Farmer Brown found a poster on his front door. Vote Duck for a kinder, gentler farm. Make a choice. Farmer Brown was furious. He ran to the barn and found the animals registering the vote. Voter registration. Voters must live on the farm, show valid ID. He's crossing out. Be at least this tall because the duck's not that tall. The mice got together and protested the height requirement so Duck could get off. What's that? Wow, really?
And that's S-B-R-O-W and Z and D and U and C and K and 20. And 20.
On election day, each of the animals filled out a ballot and placed it in a box. The vote was counted and the results were posted on the barn wall. 6 of the animals voted for Farmer Brown and 20 of the animals voted for Duck. Farmer Brown remanded a recount. One sticky ballot was found stuck to the bottom of a pig. The new tally was F. Brown 6, Duck 21. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. So what did he won the election, didn't he? Yeah. So now he's over the farm. Running the farm is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. Running a farm is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on Duck's campaign for governor. Vote for me. I'm a duck, not a politician. Yes, sir. No, he works on a clean farm then, huh?
Yeah.
Duck. Huh? Wow, really? Duck led Farmer Brown in charge and hit the campaign trail. He visited small town diners. He marched in parades. He went to town meetings. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the state. The vote was counted and the results were posted in the local paper. It says Miss Governor had 299,999 and the duck had 300,000 votes. The governor demanded a recount. 2 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of a plate of pancakes. The new tally was Miss Governor 299,999. Duck 300,002. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. Running a state is very hard. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in hairspray, ink stains, scotch tape, fingerprints, mayonnaise, and coffee stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a state is no fun at all, thought Duck. That night, Duck and his staff started working on posters for the presidential election. A duck for change. I like Duck. Duck, making us proud again.
You said it to the baby.
Okay, you can go to Duck.
Wow.
Duck left his staff in charge and hit the campaign trail. He kissed babies in local diners. He rode in parades. He gave speeches that only other ducks could understand. He even played the saxophone on late night television.
Okay.
On election day, the voters filled out their ballots in booths all over the country. The vote was counted and the results were announced on CNN. Mr. President, 50,546,165.
What's CNN?
CNN, that is a television show in America. So sometimes they show the results of presidential elections on the news. And our news is called CNN. He got 50,546,170 votes. The president demanded a recount. 10 sticky ballots were found stuck to the bottom of the vice president. And then the new tally was that the Duck still won the election. The voters had spoken. Duck was officially in charge. Running the country is very hard work. At the end of each day, Duck was covered from head to toe in face powder, paper cuts, staples, security badges, Secret Service agents, and hockey stains. And he had a very bad headache. Running a country is no fun at all, thought Duck.
Yeah. This.
He then checked the help wanted ads. Duck needed. No experience necessary. Must be able to mow the lawn and grind coffee beans. The Duck left the vice president in charge and headed back to the farm. At the end of each day, Farmer Brown is now covered from head to toe in hay, horsehair, seeds, sprouts, feathers, filth, mud, muck, and coffee stains. And Duck is working on his autobiography. So what was the story about?
The dog.
The duck. What did the duck do? Put your mask on. What did the duck do?
The other duck.
He came from a farm. So when he was at the farm, what did he say in the election form? He wanted to be the president. But before he wanted to be the president, he wanted to be the farmer, right? He didn't like being a farmer. So then what did he want to be? A mayor, right? But then he didn't like being a mayor, so then he ran for what? President. Did he like being the president? No. It was very hard work, wasn't it? So at the end of the story, did he go back to the farm? Yeah. He did go back to the farm because he liked being a duck, didn't he? Do you think that a duck should be the president